What it dear, y'all. Some motherfucking rear points of RoBs Inferno while it burns slow. Shout out to all my guys and goddesses and all high vibrational human beings. You know what the fuck it is. I mean, I told y'all this is the best time for me. Like when I'm just waking up and shit, because it's like, you hear what I'm saying? I'm looking at it like, hey, this another day. This shit been closer to being over. You know what I mean? We closer today than we was yesterday. You know? You already know something happening right now or about to happen. You know what I'm saying? Another earthquake. You know, more of that radiation, more of that ozone layer peeling back, or a hole in it, as they say. You know, it's a beautiful time. You know, I'm just so grateful, man, to be aware of my anatomy, to come from the black woman, man. The to start to remember everything that I've did. You know what I'm saying? My species. Um, to still stay steadfast on what's important, to not get steered off from that. You know, with people that try to spite me and try to bring me down, like for no reason at all. I don't even think that they know why they try to do certain stuff to try to like spite me. You know, but I get around everything. Everything gets counterattacked. Um, it's a beautiful time, y'all. You know, it's a beautiful time. Like, to be honest with y'all, I'm about to I'm about to start what do you call it? I'm about to cuz I was just talking to your goddess just now and shit. She telling me she in the gym and shit. My dummy and shit, she telling me she in the gym. She putting me on game. I'm like, shit. Hey, I got to start running this shit too, cuz it's crazy. I was already thinking about that shit. I was like, damn, you know, I was thinking about that all yesterday, believe it or not. I'm like, damn, I got you know what I mean? I got this gym shit. Um I what do you call it, my other gym membership, but I still got this other gym membership. But I said to myself, I said, damn, like, you know, I just be coming in there showering and shit and get, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really be using the actual gym like how I used to, you know? There be so much going on and everything. I just don't be doing that. But, you know, people make excuses, you know, even myself at times for stuff, right? But I ain't even going front, y'all. I know if I wasn't homeless, like I know for a fact I would be in the gym daily. You know, it's just due to my hygiene and everything and how I need to wash up. I'll be like, I'm not in a situation where it's like, even me on foot dealing with the buses, where it's like I can, you know, like I could just run at any moment and then have access to a shower real quick. You know what I'm saying? Around everything else I got to get done. With me on foot, it's not like that. You know, I have a car, I have a gym membership, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Get on my little run, whatever, go right in the car, hurry up, be right at the shower in less than 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Get right, leave. Like, I just didn't just go for a run. You know, it ain't like that. I don't got that type of lifestyle right now. You know, so it's a little bit different. But that's why stability is very important, though. But I'm not willing to do anything crazy for stability. I'm not willing to settle for stability. You know what I'm saying? I know men lead and stuff, but a lot of the women that, because I know that's what it all. A lot of people say a lot of fucked up shit about women and stuff, you know, that they be on, you know. So really, no, I'll take that back. It's not really fucked up, you know. They really be on some wild shit, some women, but you know, a lot of people don't get. She wouldn't even. It's just like I got so much trauma, I forgot what I was about to say, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, but it's all good though. It's all good. Cause it's like, even though when I'm not even thinking about the mother of my child, anything like in connection to her, you know what I'm saying, and how she is or anything like that, even if I'm not thinking about her, if I'm talking about something else, that like that's how bad she hurt me. She hurt me so bad with her choices that it's like I got like a chemical imbalance now. I got like brain damage, you know, to your point where it's like that, like off of her ways, you know, how dangerous she is. So like I forgot even what I was about to say, but basically though, I was about to say, yeah, I'm about to start running though. I'm about to start running, y'all. It's about to start being on that heavy. Um, it's real important for me to start being on that. And I'm gonna start balling again. Also, just all of that stuff, just getting back to myself and everything. You know, y'all see they spraying the skies right now. Look what they doing. Y'all already know. Y'all know what's going on. But y'all see this sun though. Y'all see what this sun giving off though. Pulsating. You get what I'm saying? Lens flares. Y'all see that though. You know? It's beautiful. It's beautiful, y'all. I feel like really with everything, I don't feel like anybody that really is supposed to really have um, real love for me really has real love for me. Or I put it like this: it's people that I don't even know that well that I think that have more love for me than people that's known me for years. You know what I'm saying? Because they can see my light, and that's crazy. When I think about that from that standpoint, y'all, that's crazy as hell. But it's a real reality. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, how could it be someone that I don't even know like that, and you know what I'm saying? Don't even know me like that, but they see enough good at me that could tell I'm a good person, and they fuck with me off of that, and they deal with me in a certain manner. You know, with whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And you be like, this person's known me my whole life. They seen me before I even got to this way of thinking, even when I was negative. And they can't vouch for, you know what I'm saying, on that type of time. And I almost expect them to, right? They know me. I care for them. I love them, right? That should be kind of painful. So in a way, y'all, like, I don't know, like, I'm just trying to just balance my energy, you know what I'm saying, around all the real stuff that I'm dealing with that can make a lot of people crash out real fast. You know, I'm about to get on this bus real quick. You know, people crash out over child alienation without being homeless, having a house, a car. Like, what you mean you about to try to take my son from me? And child alienation, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I thought that was oh, this one's about to come anyway. It's about to come in like less than 10 minutes. But I thought that jump was turning right there. But yeah, y'all, you know, like it's crazy. Look at this. Look at this though, y'all. Look, they going crazy. Look. Look. They going crazy with it. This one, he's just making one right now. We live in a world where literally while they're trying to change the sky right in front of our face because of the energy that's here, that's always been here, right? We live in a world where literally literally right in front of our face, like wherever you're at on the planet right now, you can see they spraying the skies off of the energy that's coming on the backside of the planet. Like double and triple and shit. But yet people are still so-called what you would say as unaware of what's going on. Or don't even care about wanting to know what's going on with this, seeing this in the sky, as if this was in the sky all these years before. You know, look at that shit. Parallel. Look, one right there, another one right there. This one me. Look, and you telling me you just worried about going to work with this going on, or you don't want to demand answers about that, or whatever that's connected to you. Be more informed on. But people are so socially programmed that they'll see all that type of shit and then they'll just be like, everything is everything. La 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 la, right? I'm telling y'all. I'm glad that I'm not mentally dead, you know? That's one of the worst things to be. Like I literally might you know, have my ways or whatever, got stuff from like trauma and shit, you know. That shit might come about here and there, but one thing that's certain is I don't stray too much. You feel me? I don't. My soul is ancient, and it's like I stay steadfast. You know, through anything. You know what I mean? Like, and it's really sad because it's a lot of people that like I ain't even going front. You know, I hate to bring her up again like in this way, but you know I'm not gonna go in on it. But I'm gonna just say it because I know she watched my shit and she stalked me and shit. But girl, you fucked up. I know you fucked up. Like, damn. Like, how you gonna fuck up right when you just started a family with somebody? Like, god damn. Shit. Like, we would have had such a beautiful daughter, too. Like, our daughter would have been gorgeous. You know what I mean? I know you know. Like, our daughter, remember, we thought at first, like we might have, but I remember I was telling you, like, nah, I know we got a boy, like, you feel me? Like, I know the genes in my family. I got nothing but brothers. You feel me? I'm in the middle. I got older brothers. I got younger brothers. Yeah, he gonna be a boy. I already know, right? And he was. But But imagine like, remember how you was thinking we was gonna get a girl and shit. Imagine if we would have had a girl and you never would have like I said on the song, on the end of that verse in the song, I was like maybe in a I was like in a different lifetime, maybe you just didn't Maximo. I'm past the stars with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. Like, you know, we would have had such a beautiful daughter. Like, we would have had such a beautiful daughter, and now all of that isn't even going to exist. You know, your kids or whatever, that's with other people, but it won't be not near another kid with me. And I know that shit got to be like, it's certain stuff that women do that I don't even think that they realize the pain that they committing to until like they so deep in it they can't get out. Like like a miscarriage in general for a woman is bad, right, y'all? I know y'all know. Like a miscarriage in general, like miscarriage, abortions, them things, even in the moment are they done, it might not hurt that much, or it might hurt, but it'll hurt more even later. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times, even with abortions, you hear women say, "Man, I wish I didn't get that abortion," or they look at that as like their ghost kid and stuff like that, because they're like, "Man, I wonder what that kid would have been like," or they'll be like, "I feel like that kid would have been a boy or a girl," you know? They say stuff like that, you know, or you know, then with the miscarriage, they, you know, it's just another painful thing. You know, a baby was lost that you was trying to have. But imagine having a miscarriage, something painful that causes pain, but like you having a miscarriage from you cheating. So you didn't just have a miscarriage, you got to deal with that, but you know that baby was from someone else that you was messing with behind the other person's back, that you really loved, but really left you completely out in the dust because you didn't show respect. Imagine having that type of karma. So every time you think about that miscarriage, you got to think about how you destroyed your family also, and how you'll never get it back. Like it goes hand in hand. And anyone asks like, "Who's that miscarriage?" You can't say that was my baby. That wasn't my baby. We wasn't even sexually active. This shit was so crazy, y'all. Like I literally started crying about it until I really thought about it, and then I was like, it's impossible. There's no way that could have been my baby that she had the miscarriage with, because we wasn't even sexually active for months. There's no way that could be my semen in that baby. It doesn't make sense. There's no way. And then I stopped crying, but then I realized that she was trying to tell me that to just manipulate me some more. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that she was doing was crazy, y'all. It was crazy as shit. Like it'll make a person kill somebody for real. That's why it's like her ultimate punishment is for me just to I cut all access of my life out of her life completely, and there's nothing she can do about it, no matter what she does. You know, she's stuck. You know, like how you thought all those families and stuff that you chose, all those niggas, all those dicks you chose over me, the gay shit, the lesbian shit, the orgies, the threesomes, all the sexual advances, you know, reckless sex that you was having and shit, and you still having and shit. That shit ain't get you nowhere. That shit ain't get you nowhere, but used up, ran through, in a single mom. You know, shit ain't get you nowhere. You know, and it got you fat and sloppy also. You know, you don't even look like what what you did when I started messing with you. And that's the saddest part. You don't even look like that no more. You look uglier in the courtroom last time I seen you than the last time. How you doing today, guys? Oh, remember I told you about my son in court?
Yeah.
It went good. It went good, mama. It went good.
That is great.
Yeah, the judge was like, you know, we conducted a paternity test. No matter what, this man isn't trying to be bad. He's not trying to do nothing wrong. He just want to make sure this is his dad, and he's sure he is. He probably is sure that he is the dad of this child because he didn't give up. He kept going to finally get the paternity. Proves that he's the child. Now custody is established, and he's gonna be. Now I get to see him. Yeah. And it's nothing that she can say off of her own choices bitter towards me to stop me from being a dad to my child, because it's separate. So it's like I'm very grateful for this, you know. Like it's crazy because it's been such a long time, guys. But in my mind, I'm like, I know she either didn't tell.
I'm glad you're doing good, man. I pray for you.
I appreciate that so much.
Did you get a job?
You know what's crazy? All right, so I got hired at the Metro, and then they fired me because of the lie of my baby mother from 2019. the assault on a family member. That wasn't even true, but because they still deemed it true without no proof of what she said to me, literally, it's a year it'll be gone. But that's what I'm saying. That was on my record for the past 5, 6 years. I didn't even know that's why I wasn't getting hired at places. But it's so crazy because I was working at Lowe's for like off of Germantown next to Walmart for like 4 or 5 months. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
Like I was working there for a while, and all that money I was using with my private investigator to locate my son and all of that. I could have got a car with that money. You know, I could have got a room with that money. I could have did a lot, but it it's weird because Lowe's they asked me about the situation and I just explained it. But I hopefully I should be like at Applebee's right now. I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a job right now. I'm trying to get another
Try to
job.
get like
I just feel
you know what, construction.
yeah. I even the Latino guys that work over here at Vienna, they work for that company Rupert. I applied there, and then I just knew I was gonna get that. They denied me quick too. Sent me an email back. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, y'all don't want to hire a black person.
Do construction.
I'm gonna try another construction because that's construction, but I'm gonna try another one. You know, but it's because of that. It's because of that thing that she put on my record.
Yeah,
Like
but
she really.
you know, back in the day, I used to work construction for like 6 months.
Yeah.
I noticed that because my boss used to talk to me. And he said that stuff like that, they need to get, you know, if you show up to work and you're a good worker.
Yeah, that's why I was blown with the metro. I even told the black lady on the phone. I told the guy this because, literally in the metro, it's dudes that work for the metro that have like gun charges, of felons and everything, and I'm not even a felon. So I'm like, you telling me that I got gun charges and stuff, all that stuff also, but I beat that stuff. I didn't get, what do you call it? I didn't get convicted of that stuff. I'm not a felon, and none of those stuff was is recent. You know, I've been not getting in trouble and stuff. There was no reason why they should have denied me that job.
But isn't it because you're applying and you're trying? Isn't it you can apply for what they call it? I never collected it, but unemployment.
Oh, unemployment? You know what's crazy?
You can do that?
I did file for unemployment when I was with the mother of my child, but that's how I'm so proud of myself. I was so not in tune with the system because of how I was living at one time. Because I did used to live fast, mama. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I was doing some things I shouldn't have been doing for money, selling drugs and everything. You know, but once we moved to Leesburg and all of that, I've been stopped all that stuff. Like before I had my son and all that, I was already clean and doing better and all of that. But I know something's gonna give. Like I said, I gotta go to Applebee's today. Something's gonna give.
I'll pray for you. I'm sure you will get it.
It's crazy because a lot of people think that, like, not knowing me, they might think I'm lazy or I haven't worked jobs. Like, I work concierge positions, like office jobs. It's just that this area that, like, they're really racist, you know? But it's like a lot of the racist stuff is so undercover, it's not up front, you know? And because there's so much money in this area, a lot of the toxicity is protected, you know? Because...
Don't think like that. Think positive. Don't think
yeah, I noticed it. I don't let it block me, though. Yeah.
Because me, you know, I used to think like, oh, I don't speak English. But no, you just pray. You say, God, just give me...
Righteousness always wins, no matter what. So even whatever energy is not letting something happen, like you're right, as long as you keep going at it, something got to give. That's how I got Lowe's. And, you know, I did it once, I can do it again. I was a field assistant in this area. You know, I was on people's properties dealing with renovation of the prices and stuff. I know something's going to happen. I've been meeting a lot, and I've been getting meeting a lot of good people. You know, that's been doing stuff. Like I'm talking about, I'll try to buy something in the store, and I'm $3 short, and then whatever I'm trying to buy, the guy has the same thing because he buys the same stuff. You know, and he can get.
You have a Bible?
Yeah, I put it in my backpack. I have a pocket one. Yeah.
Trust God. You can do everything for us.
Yeah.
Not to make us go.
Yes. I appreciate your positive energy as always. Good seeing you. Peace, God. Peace, God. You said, where am I? Top of the top to you. Who are you? I mean, I know you're just coming on my jump. You know, respect and foremost, because you either probably saw something I said or you just happened to be on here. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to you and yours. You know, I like to greet people when I first talk to them before respectfully saying, before asking stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm on just like a little swerve real quick. Like, this is the best time for me because I told y'all, every time I wake up, it's like another day. I'm closer and closer to this shit crashing down, you know? I'll be like, yeah, another day, we almost there, you feel me? I'll be psyched. And they can't abuse me that much longer, you know? For real. They can't live off of me that much longer. This shit's almost over. Like, I'll be getting psyched about that shit, you know? Because I know the damage that's being done, whether people are aware of it or not, amongst my species and all children. You get what I'm saying? I'm not naive or gullible like it's not going on, and I see it clear as daylight. You get what I'm saying? So for me, yeah, this is the best time. My energy be on 1,000, and it's crazy because I'm telling. That's how I know how powerful I am, y'all. I transmuted so much. I remember when, and I still I woke up without my son today, right? Like, it's pain. It's painful as shit, but when I think about it, I'm like, shit, you know? It's being more beautiful every day, you know? It's being more beautiful every day. Everybody look like they don't even know what they doing no more, but they just doing it, you know? That's how that shit's starting to look more and more by the day, y'all. People don't even know why the fuck they doing what they doing. Like, it's not making more and more sense every day, but yet they keep doing it still, you know? And I feel like that's one thing that everybody is thinking about that's becoming like obvious, you know? It's like the one obvious thing. People are like, why am I doing this? Why am I just doing this? Like, it's not good enough just to say I'm doing this just to pay rent. Like, that's not cutting it no more. Especially when people are seeing the natural stuff that's been hijacked on our own shit. You know what I mean? So that's not cutting it no more. You know what I'm saying? It don't feel the same. It don't feel the same. You know? It's the best time for me. I love this time. Yeah. Y'all seen how this shit cut off when I was on the bus? It cut off for a long time, but I was talking to the goddess about a lot of good stuff though. That always happens though. It's like stuff that shows like what a person I am or my interactions with people. It's like it always messes up when it's something that's showing good or someone that's speaking light. Like, we talked about a lot of good stuff on that bus and y'all probably didn't even catch it all because it wanted to fuck up and shit. And I didn't even know because I wasn't paying attention to her. I was just talking with her. You feel me? But it's all good though, because like I told y'all, my interactions, it don't matter how much y'all try to block me talking about stuff on the internet, and I know, and I'm not talking about my baby mother, none of that right now. I'm talking to you. You know who the fuck I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? Cause all this destruction on this planet, right? Like, you can do that all you want, and me and everybody else that's speaking on this shit. But guess what though? You know, ain't nothing realer than in the moment. You feel me? So everybody that was on that motherfucking bus, you feel me? They heard everything that we was talking about. And I don't know in which way how I changed their life, but how they was listening to how real it was and what we was talking about. You feel me? So it's all good. You know, I know that everybody that was on that bus was meant to hear that whole conversation with me and her. So it's all good. So I'm gonna tap in with y'all.